Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope and hope you can all hear me clearly. Our meeting is starting off right away. To those that are logging in for the very first time, you are all very welcome. I'm happy to see you here. And I just started by playing you that clip. I hope we were getting actually the sound very clear. That is a conversion that happened a few years ago. And I played it so that you could be able to see what actually happens at the conversions. That neo-life conversions are always very exciting conversions. They're very exciting meetings where you can be able to learn, where you can be able to experience, where you can be able to see what truly neo-life is all about. I used to see meetings whereby they would tell us that businesses are built via conversions, and I always never understood why exactly they actually are meaning. But when you attend some of these meetings, when you attend some of these conversions, that's when you actually get to see that it's actually true that our businesses are built via conversions. So we have a very special and amazing rallies and conventions that are coming up. First and foremost, this coming weekend in Mbara, we are going to be having the media rally. The media rally, a weekend program for this coming weekend is going to be on Friday from exactly 9 up to 1. We are going to be at the Crane Resort in Ishaka. And the program is going to be, we are going to be having distributor sessions, distributor trainings from 9 to about 11. 9 to 11, we are going to be doing distributor trainings, whereby we get to meet as distributors, learn a few skills, inviting skills, follow-up skills, business building skills, basically to see how we can be able to progress and prosper in this business. Because as we all know that the more we learn about this business, the easier it actually becomes. So we will be meeting distributors for 2 hours from 9 to 11. That is at Crane Resort in Ishaka. That is on Friday 8th. And then from exactly 11 to 1 to our first midday, we'll be having the experience meeting, whereby probably you've invited as many guests as possible. We will be showing them on how they can be able to join and become members. Then at exactly 2 p.m., we are trying to grow and expand our business to areas like Kasese. So we will be at 2 p.m. we will be having an experience meeting at Kasese Executive Inn, which is along Kilembe Road. So at 2 p.m. 2 to 4 p.m. we'll be in Kasese having an experience meeting. Then on Saturday, since it is going to be Eid, I think Badru would want to give us the program on how we shall be eating pilau. Badru will be inviting us because it is his date, is Eid. So we won't be doing anything then because it's Eid day. And because we do it because we respect our Muslim brothers. And then on Sunday is going to be a very big day in Mbarara. It's going to be a big day in Mbarara, whereby we are going to be, we will be having an experience meeting starting from exactly from midday all the way to about 2:30, 2:33. We'll be having an experience meeting for our guests, and the venue is going to be Oxford Hotel. And then from exactly 4 p.m. all the way to 8, we are going to be having the media rally, whereby we are going to be celebrating, we are going to be eating together, We are going to be dancing together. We are going to be celebrating success. We are going to be recognizing success from January all the way to June. And we do it because we want to celebrate ourselves, because we want to be happy. We eat together, we dance together, we have fun. So it's going to be very, very, very amazing, very exciting. If you are a distributor and you have not yet registered, please register. I think I don't know if I know there must be people on this platform that have actually attended our end of year rallies. You know what we always do at our end of year rallies? We celebrate, we give gifts, we dance, we eat. So please do not do what? Do not make any slightest mistake of doing what? Of missing. It's going to be quite exciting. That is going to be our dress code. We are going to be dressed in black and white. You come like you're dressed for for a very big event, and it's going to be a red carpet. Please you don't want to miss this media rally. People come, they dance. People, we dance, we celebrate. We are going to be giving gifts to all the people who have stepped up. People have stepped up to manager, people have stepped up to senior manager, people have been able to become executive managers, people have been consistently doing 1,000 personal PV. We are going to be recognizing success, and we are going to be enjoying success. We are going to be eating. There are people on this platform that can eat. People like Joseph Mujisha, people like Dennis, those guys can eat. So that's also when they show us that, they don't only look for PV, but they can also eat and they can also dance, So please come with your dancing shoes, because there it's not about PV, it's about eating, it's about being happy. So the program for that day, which is on Sunday 10th, the program for that day will be starting with the experience meeting. That is basically for the guests. And then that is from midday up to about 2:30, 2:33. Then from exactly 4, that is when we are going to be having the media rally. As you can see, it's going to be, the dress code is what? Black and white. Please come dressed to kill. And by the way, we will also encourage you to come with your loved ones. If you are married, you can come with your loved ones. Let them be happy together. Let's meet and celebrate together as a what? As a family, So it's going to be quite amazing. Of course, attending, it's going to be at a fee, 35,000. And we pay 35,000 because that's money for the food. It's a buffet whereby we eat and we happy and we dance and drink. So please do not miss the Team Lion Kings media rally. It's going to be quite amazing. We have quite a number of guest speakers that are going to be speaking to us. Some of them will be attending with us. Others will be attending with us online. So it's going to be quite amazing. Then on Saturday 16, now that's going to be the media rally for Kampala. The people who are in Kampala or all the neighboring, I could actually say, central region. And even those that are a part of this team, and you're maybe in northern Uganda, you're in eastern Uganda, please, we welcome you. We want you to come and attend. And now, every person who is going to be joining the business, from like the people in Western Uganda, people who join on Friday, people who join on Sunday, from those experience meetings, they won't be paying the 35,000. They will be attending the media rally for free. They will be eating out food for free. They'll be dancing and dancing and celebrating with us for free. They'll be drinking for free. So it's an opportunity for us to sponsor as many as possible, so that you can have as many as possible in the what? In the media rally. And then for Kampala, same thing. People will be joining throughout that week. They will also be attending our media rally for free. You know, it's New Life is not basically just about selling products, by the way. New Life is about it's about living a long and healthier life, of course, through our products. It is also about it's about making money. Like me, I joined for money. And then it's also about being happy. It's about fun. It's about dancing. It's about eating. It's about travel and lifestyle. So that's why we always put like these events like the media rally, the end of year convention, so that we can all be able to, to enjoy that kind of, what New Life offers. So if you have not yet registered, registration is only 35,000. Please register now so that you do not miss out. Do not miss out. Remember, our businesses are built at events like these coming events. Then, of course, on the 27th of August, we are going to be in Dar es Salaam. We are going to be in Dar es Salaam. The events I just talked about, that the Team Land Kings. But now we are going to be at the East African level in the month of August. In the month of August, we are going to be in Dar es Salaam. If you have never traveled, this is your golden opportunity to travel. Once every single year, we come together as all the East African countries. And that is countries like Rwanda, Burundi, Congo, Southern Sudan, Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda, and all the neighboring countries. We all come together to celebrate success. We all come together to be able to learn from each other, to see how are the Tanzanians doing it, how are the Kenyans doing it. Evelyn Mrema is on this platform. She's already preparing for us to host us. Evelyn Mrema went back to home, to Dar es Salaam. So she's going to be doing business in Dar es Salaam. So we're actually going to be expanding our business to Dar es Salaam, though she will be coming to Uganda once every 3 months to visit her team and also to be able to work with us and also to share with us the secrets that she's actually learning from how the Tanzanians are doing the business. Currently the Tanzanians are doing business in a crazy way. They have over 800 people joining. They are developing Ruby directors, presidents, team members, So it's also very good to have someone on the source who can actually be able to share with us. So this is what the Tanzanians are doing, So it's also something very, very important and very amazing. So in 27th, we will be in we will be leaving, I think, on the 20, we will be leaving on the 27th. No, 26th. We'll be leaving on the 26th. That's when we shall be arriving in Tanzania, because the convention is on the 27th. And then we'll be having a Sunday as a free day to have fun, to enjoy ourselves. And now, usually for this East African convention, everyone is invited. Everyone is invited. Even people who join in the month of August are also invited. Even those who will join like one day towards the convention, they are also invited. The only difference is this, the East African conventions, usually we pay for ourselves. We pay for our transport, we pay for accommodation, and also the ticket to attend the convention, we pay. And all that amounts to about between 1.5 million to 1.8 million shillings. Now, I wouldn't want to look at this 1.5 to 1.8 as an expenditure. No, I would want to look at it as an investment. My business has changed. Every single time I attend these events, I always do not come back as, I don't come back as the same person. I always come back, I always come back quite inspired, quite motivated, there is always a lot that you're able to learn, you know. There's always a lot that you're able to learn from this kind of East African conventions, whereby you see how are the Tanzanians doing it, how are the Kenyans doing it, how are the, you know, how are the people in in Sudan, people in you know, people in Congo, people everywhere. You know, we get to learn, we get to celebrate with them. So do not look at it as an expenditure. Look at it as an investment. So don't make any mistake of doing what? Of missing. In fact, if you are someone who wants to travel to Istanbul, you want to travel to Istanbul next year as a world team member, I think I would want to proudly say that your password is going to be the East African Convention. Please do not miss the East African Convention. It's going to be fun. I mean, if you've never had a chance to be out of Uganda, I think this is the perfect time for you to be out of Uganda, to go and experience. But most importantly, it's going to be an amazing learning experience. Okay, so that is one of the things. Our topic today, we are going to be learning some of the steps to growing your business. And one of the steps to growing your business, we've just looked at it, is through attending events. When I got started in 2009, in the month of January, I remember quite well, my sponsor told me that by the way, Justus, 80% of your success in this business is actually going to be determined by training. He told me, if you want to grow, attend meetings, attend trainings, so that you can be able to get the skills. You can be able to get the tips on how you can be able to build and succeed in the what? In the business. So attending trainings, like today we had quite an amazing training at in Mbara. Today we had quite an amazing training at our head office here in Kampala, and we were hosting one of our friends from Kenya, a specialist who has been in business for over 25 years. In fact, right after this meeting, I'll be sharing the recording on what she was able to share. She shared her experience on how her journey for the last 25 years. And then she also spoke to us about the weight management program. And then there was also a question and answer session whereby people were asking questions and she was responding. I will be sharing the recordings. You also know that as Team Lion Kings, we have a YouTube channel. So you need to subscribe to that YouTube channel so that you can always get all these meetings. All these meetings are always recorded. You can also be able to share these recordings with some of your friends, some of your prospects, so that they can be able to listen and be able to join. So one of the things that helps us to grow and succeed in business, on one of the steps of growing your business, is attending meetings for knowledge, so that you can be able to learn what? You can be able to get all these skills. And then number 2 is doing the success habits. I had a one-on-one today. I had a one-on-one today with one of our senior managers, someone who is actually, we are mentoring and nurturing to become directors as soon as possible. And I always tell this lady that, honestly, to what I see, I know you may not be able to see it now, but I know you have a lot of potential, a lot of potential. You are surrounded with so many people. But then when we are talking, you know, I realized one of the things that is actually not doing, that I was also not doing for my first 5 years in this business. My first 5 years in this business, I was doing the success habits. I was training. I was recommending the products. I was also speaking to people about the business. But let me tell you something I was not doing. I was not using the products. Now, if you are on this platform and you dearly want to succeed in this business, you want your business to grow, the number one thing that you're going to do, after you have written down your goals and dreams, You have been able to identify your why. The number one, that second thing that you're going to do is using the products. Using the products. I never used to know why the company always says, even before you can recommend the products, before you can start selling the products, the company says use the products. I did not know why. But as we are building our business, usually there are some objections that we always meet. Objections like your products are expensive. Objections like, do your things really work? And they the same as as those other companies, there will always be a lot of those objections. But one of the things that I come to learn is that any objection towards the products, do your products work? They're expensive, all of those objections, they can only be answered by one thing: using the products. When you use the products, you'll always find it easy when someone asks you, do your products work? Because they've been able to work for you, you can also be able to do what? You can be able to answer them. You can be able to tell them that actually the products work. When they ask you, and your products are expensive, because you have used them, because you are fully convinced that these products are not expensive, then you are able to convince someone else that these products are not what? Are not expensive. So the basic number one is using the products, then recommending these products and recommending the opportunity. Now, if a day ends and you have not talked to someone about the products, just count that day as a lost day. It is lost. If it's just like if you have a shop and maybe you're selling sugar, maybe you're selling soap, maybe you're selling anything. If you have not opened your shop that day, then you have actually not done what? You have not worked. So that's the same thing. If a day ends and you have not advertised your products, if a day ends, you have not talked to anyone about the products, then you will have actually not done what? Your shop will have been closed. I like the way how Pascal puts it. Pascal says that a closed mouth is a closed shop. When you open your mouth and you speak about provitality, when you open your mouth and you speak about carotenoid complex, when you open your mouth and you speak about Vita squares, Vita gut, chewable oil C, vitamin C, when you open your mouth and you speak, then your shop has been opened that day. But when you do not open your mouth to speak about the products, then it is a closed shop, and that day will be gone, and that day will have been lost. Every single day I wake up, because I know that our business is basically, we are into the advertising, we are marketeers. Every day I wake up, in the morning, in the evening, I am always getting pictures that we post on our Timberland Kings platforms. I am always downloading them. And every time I download them, Dennis is very good at posting some of these pictures. Evelyn is also very good at posting. I see Badru is also becoming very excellent. And please keep on doing it, Badru. Every single time you go to your back office and you download, you see a very good advert of, let's say, Calcium, let's say Full Motion, let's say G1 Laundry. Please post it on the group. Post it on the group. And I sometimes feel sorry for us as distributors who actually don't download these adverts. Please download them and then upload them on your statuses. Upload them on your status. Upload the Full Motion, Vita Squares, those ads. Do you know why New Life comes out with those ads? And they put in a lot of money, by the way. They put in a lot of money because they know that once These ads, we use them on our social media platforms, on your WhatsApp status, on your Facebook status, on your Facebook page. You know, once you are able to post them, then whenever information moves, products also follow. Products follow every time we advertise. You will never find on my status when I've not posted anything. Every single day I am posting, because averagely, people who view my statuses, both are Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. I have two WhatsApp. I have my MTN is on WhatsApp, my Airtel is on WhatsApp. On a daily basis, I have close to 500 people that view my statuses. And guess what happens? Every time they are viewing my statuses, most of them is always ask, so what does this do? Can I have this one? Tell me more about this. You know, we are an advertising business. So if you don't put these ads on your statuses, what are you doing? It's a closed shop. I mean, we have these meetings that are happening in Uganda, in Western Uganda, this coming weekend. These things are always on my status. Those flyers, we make those flyers so that you can use them to advertise these meetings. They're always on my status. And guys are asking, so wait a minute, you're coming to Mbara? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be in Mbara at Hotel Oxford on Sunday at this day, at this time. Please make sure that you attend. It's going to be a very good entrepreneurship meeting whereby you can learn on how to build a part-time business for part-time income. Please put them on your statuses, put them on your Facebook, you know. So let us advertise. Let us speak to people. Remember, like I've said, a closed mouth is a closed what? It's a closed shop. If you're not advertising your business, then your business is not going to grow. But if you're advertising your business is going to do what? It's going to grow. And usually as we do these things, by the way, it's important to have targets. It's important to have targets. I mean, we've just concluded the month of June. We are starting the month of July. What are your targets? What are your daily targets? How many people do you look at speaking to on a daily what? On a daily basis. It's always very important that as a distributor, anyone doing this business, it's always very important that by the end of the day, you have talked to at least between 2 to 5 people about your product, about your business. Now, whether they are joining or they are not joining, it is okay. But make sure that by the end of the day, you have talked to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people about your what? About the business. Every single day. Make sure that you between 2 to 5 people. And you make sure that you are disciplined. Make sure that you're disciplined. Maintain that pace. Whether they are joining or they are not doing what? They are not joining. Between 2 to 5 people that you're speaking to about the what? About the business. Every single day, make sure that you're picking up your name list. Pick up your name list. A name list is before we listened to our guest speaker at here in Kampala, we listened to the 5 steps of unlimited prospecting, unlimited prospects. And one of the things that you were saying is that you need to have an active name list. You need to write down as many people as possible. Get a book, a new book, and write down as many names as what? As possible. Write them down. And after you've been able to write them down, every single day, go into your name list. Call people for appointments. How do you call people for appointments? Very simple. Go into your name list. Maybe one of your friends is called Dennis. Call Dennis. Say, hi, Dennis, how are you? How are you doing? How is the family? How is work? You know, I have a business that I'm doing. It's a business that you can do pastime for part-time income. I like us to meet and talk about it. Do you think we can meet tomorrow? Which day would you be which day would you be okay with? Can we meet on Thursday? If it's a Thursday, that's the day he's off, or maybe it's a weekend. Tell them, by the way, we even have like for people in Western Uganda, tell them by the actual on Friday, we are going to even be having an entrepreneurship meeting. I think it would even be very important for you to come around and see what this business is all about. What I know is it's a business that can be able to change your life. It's something you can run part-time for part-time income. For example, now, like we are going to be having these weekend meetings. Come up with what we call a hot list. Come up with a hot list. Go in your name list. Identify at least 1, 2, 3, 20, 30, 40 people that you are going to invite for this what? For these experience meetings. The meetings in Wushen, the meetings in Kasese, the meeting in Imbara. Give them a call. Say, hi, Dennis, how are you? We have an entrepreneurship meeting at Crane Resort, and I know you live in Ishaka, you live in Busheng. I'd like you to come and have a look at what we are doing. It's a business whereby you can do part-time for part-time income. Come have a look at it. What is it all about? That's what everyone will always ask you. What is it all about? That is why I want you to come so that you can attend, so that you can see what it is all about. I can't be able to share a lot on phone, but I want you to come so that you can be able to do what? To see what we do. Isn't it? So invite as many people as possible. It's very important that you have at least 2 to 5 appointments of people you're going to present to about the business and about the products on a daily what? On a daily basis. Now, I haven't known, I am still trying to actually also learn how Mr. Collins invites as many people as possible, because every single meetings that we have, every experience meetings we've had in Mbarara, this man is always having as many guests as possible, many guests as possible. The last meeting we had, he had close to 70 guests. Give them invitation cards. He actually mentioned one of the things he was doing was giving them invitation cards. So invite as many as possible. And you see, by the way, when we are inviting, when we are making appointments, we need to be creative. We need to be creative. You can invite someone and be like, hi, how are you, Badru? By the way, what are you doing this Sunday evening? I want us to meet and have a cup of tea. There is a good business that I would want us to talk about. It is something that you can do. And of course, I know currently the economy is not doing well. I think this is the time whereby you need another source of income. You need to have as multiple sources of income, you know? Give them a call, invite them. What is it all about? One of the things you need to avoid, like when you're calling people and you're inviting them for one-on-ones or for inviting them for meetings, some of the things you need to avoid presenting on phone. When someone asks you, so what is it all about? Give me a hint. Tell me about it. Give me some more light about it. Just tell them, that is why I want you to come, so that we can be able to share the details. I cannot be able to share much on what? On phone. So be creative. Be creative. Be creative. So let's make sure that on a daily basis, we have at least between 2 to 5 appointments of people we are going to speak to about the products. I mean, if I was inviting for products, I'll be able, I would call someone, I'll be like, hi, Beatrice, how are you? I have some information about health that would actually be of help to you. I like us to meet so that we can talk about it. If she says yes, well and good. If she also says no, it is also okay. I'll be like, okay, do you have anyone else you think I can pass on this information to? Or do you have anyone that you think I can speak to? You know? So let's make sure that we are inviting as many as possible. Let's make sure that we have this appointment, these one-on-ones. So we need to make sure that we have that kind of daily activity moving on, you know. There's something we always love calling daily activity, you know. Our business does not grow, you know, our business grows on a daily basis. If you are into this business and you're building it, you need to make sure that your business is growing on a daily what? On a daily basis. And some of those daily activities, one, we said it is using the products. Number two, it is calling people, making appointments. Number three, it is presenting your business. Number four, it's advertising your business through your different social media platforms by uploading your statuses of these products daily, you know. I also have a habit of sending motivation messages twice a week. That is on a Monday and on a Sunday. I send motivation messages, but every time I send a motivation message, I also attach a product, because I know every single time I share with people about the product, people will always actually ask me, so what does that product do? Can I have one? By the way, do you have anything for ulcers? By the way, do you have something for joint pains? By the way, I need something for my hormonal imbalances. I have issues, you know. So let's do some of these daily things. And then, of course, like I also mentioned, training is key. You need to make sure that on a daily basis, you're doing what? You are training. You are attending trainings. You're training yourselves. You're listening to something. Every single day at exactly 5 in the morning, between 5 and 6 in the morning, I always share those videos. Those videos are not just, by the way, they are not just about to eat your data, no. It's also part of your training. I would actually encourage you that if you really, really, really want to succeed in this business, every single morning, those videos that I always share on our platforms, please listen to them. Because every time you listen to them, there is something that you learn, something that the skills that you learn, the experiences, the people sharing experiences on how they've been able to build their businesses. Please don't look at it as wastage of data. Look at it as an investment. By the way, one of the biggest investments in this business is internet. We need to invest in what? In internet, to have internet all the time. When you have some time, go to our YouTube channel, pick up some of these lessons and learn. Train yourself, train yourself. Make it a habit that every single day you are learning about the business. And then, of course, usually, as the company says, usually your number one goal on every single month, your number one goal is to step up. If you're a manager, your goal for the month of July, if you are a distributor, your goal for the month of July is to become a manager. Or you could even surprise us and go straight to senior manager. You could even extra surprise us and become an executive what? An executive manager. So your goal for this month, all of us, our goals for this month is to do what? It to step up. If you're a distributor, your number one goal this month is to step up to become a manager. Number two goal for you is to do a 3 in 30. That is sponsoring 3 people. Number three goal is to at least have at least 5 new customers. So if you are a distributor, your number one goal is to become a manager, sponsor 3 people, do a 3 in 30, and also to grow your customer team, at least have at least 3 to 5 new what? Customers. Now, if you are a manager, your number one goal this month is to become a senior manager. That is number one. Number two is to sponsor 5 people in your team. If a distributor's goal is sponsoring 3, your goal is sponsor how many? 5 people on your team. And then the third goal is to develop at least 2 managers. You see, our business works in a way that if I am a distributor and I want to become a manager, I need to introduce other distributors on the team. That's why I said you need to introduce how many? 3. And then if I am a manager and I want to become a senior manager, the best and easiest way is sponsor 5 people, and out of the 5 people, identify at least 1, 2, 3 people who can become what? Senior managers. And if you can work with all the 5 of them to become senior managers, to become managers, the better. Because the more managers you have on the team, the more actually, the bigger the business, the more solid your business is. So as a senior, as a manager, your goal is to become senior manager, sponsor 5 people, and develop managers. Then if you are a senior manager on the team, and by the way, these should be your monthly goals, your monthly targets. If you are a senior manager, your goal is to sponsor 10 people on the team, to develop at least a minimum of 3 managers, and also develop at least 2 senior managers. I hope that is clear. If you're a senior manager, sponsor 10 people with your team. These people don't have to be sponsored by you personally. You can work with your team to make sure that your distributors are doing 3 in 30s. Your managers are doing 5 in 30s. Then all together, you need to do 10 in 30. Those are 10 people in the 30 days. And then out of the 10 people that are joining, at least 3 managers and 2 senior managers. And then your goal is for you to step up from senior manager to becoming an executive manager. Now, if you are an executive manager, I know we have executive managers here on this platform. If you are an executive manager, like Badru, your goal is to sponsor 15 people on your team. Sponsor 15 people on the team. And after you sponsored 15 people on the team, your goal is to develop at least 5 managers. Your goal is to develop at least a minimum of 3 senior managers and 2 executive managers. Then you'll automatically become a director. If you're an executive manager, we've said sponsor 15 people, develop at least 5 what? Managers, 3 senior managers, 2 executive managers. You will automatically be a what? A director. And of course, as a director, we know that the income is between 1.5 million all the way to 3.5 million shillings in a month, which is a very good way to start. If you're earning 2 million shillings per time, maybe you have a job and in your free time you're doing in your life and you're earning 2.5 million shillings a month, or 2 million or 1.8, that is very, very good income. And then if you are a director, and you're here on this platform, your monthly goal, number 1, qualify as title with 4,000 points. Number 2, to sponsor a minimum of 15 people, but you can even do 20 people. Then develop at least, if you have sponsored, if you're a director, your target is sponsoring at least a minimum of 15 people. And in the 15 people, we are supposed to be helping at least 5 of them to become managers, 3 of them to become senior managers, and 2 of them to become executive managers. But most importantly, when you become a director, you should already start identifying in my team who is the next director. Who is the next director on my team? Because for you to now start making the real money and you start traveling as a director, it is through developing other directors. And if you're a director, usually we say that in a whole entire year, 12 months, your target is supposed to be 3 directors, a minimum of 3 directors. When you develop a minimum of 3 directors, that would simply mean that you're a wealthy member, and as a wealthy member, you will be qualifying for the next what? For the next travel, which is actually what? Istanbul. And of course, now if you are if you're a wealthy member, the goals there are even bigger and bigger. As a wealthy member, your goal is to develop as many directors as possible and also develop other wealthy members, which automatically takes you to Ruby Director and also takes you to the President's team. So ladies and gentlemen, those are some of the targets that we need to be working towards. Those are some of the targets that we must also set for ourselves and also set for our distributors. We have said every distributor, their goal is to become manager. Every manager, their goal is to become senior manager. Every senior manager, their goal is to become executive manager. Every executive manager, their goal is to become what? A director. And every director's goal is to become a world team. Every world team, the goal is to step up to the next what? To the next rank. Let's work towards these targets. And remember, in closing, remember that our businesses build via events. We have very, very powerful events coming up. Western Uganda, Friday, we will be in Friday from 9 to 1, we are at Ishaka Crane Resort. 2 to 5, we are at in Kasese, at Kasese Executive Inn. Saturday is Idi. Sunday, we are at Hotel Oxford. From exactly midday to 2:30, we have an experience meeting. And then from exactly 4 to 8 is our red carpet gala dinner. And remember, whoever joins on that weekend will actually be attending for free. Registration is ongoing. I think right now in Bara, we already have close to 50 people that have so far confirmed. In Kampala, we have about close to 25 people that have so far confirmed. So please pay the 35,000. Let's attend and let's make this coming weekend and the other weekend, let's make them colorful weekends. Let's have fun. Let's meet together. Let's celebrate. Let's have fun. Let's enjoy ourselves. Thank you so much for listening to me. Have a blessed evening. Let's organize for the weekend functions. And remember the East African Convention, 27th of August. Don't look at it as an expenditure. It is an investment. Thank you so much for listening to me. Have a blessed evening.